Hey fishy people. This is my little 3-gallon saltwater tank. I just wanted, I never picture it, I never make videos on it because I'm not really a saltwater guy, but just so you guys know, I do have a saltwater tank. At the store I would never recommend a beginner start with a tiny tank, but they are fun, and I only have a single fish and a few corals, and you'll notice that I have a lot of unwanteds that I just don't particularly mind, but I'm sure I'll get a bunch of replies going, hey, yeah, look at your bubble algae, and look at the giant aptasia. I realize those are pests. I don't mind them. I think they look kind of cool aesthetically, and they do actually improve water quality. So I'm gonna zoom in. Hold on one sec. Yep, here's my little tank. I've got several varieties of macroalgae. Only the single fish, and he's been having some eating problems. Had him several weeks, and he's been doing okay, but he's real skinny. A few mushrooms, Recordia. I've got some button polyps. A watermelon. There's some more polyps back there that are a little hard to see. A bird's nest. And I've got a little emerald crab in there, a couple snails. You know, nothing super crazy. It's a tiny tank. But it's fun. And I like it. My wife doesn't, but oh well. Little tiny goby. But yeah, just so you guys know, I got saltwater too. Hey, while I'm at it, I might as well review this tank. This is a Tom's, I believe it's a Tom's Deco 3. Was sold as a Tom's Picotope, but I'm looking that up and I can't find anything on Tom's Picotope, so I think it's the Deco 3. I really like this tank. I want to say the JBJ version is glass. This is acrylic. I would really love if this was glass, but it's not. That's the one unfortunate thing, but it's got a pretty nice 18-watt 50/50 compact, which is very, very bright over a tiny 3-gallon tank. You're looking at quite a bit of light. I've been bleaching that bird's nest down there, which is an SPS. So it's a pretty bright light. And the tiny little the filter, I forget what brand it is, but it really puts out water, and it hasn't stopped. I ran this tank for quite a while as a shrimp tank before I put before I turned it into saltwater. It was originally bought as saltwater, but I did fresh water in it for a while. And then I turned it over to saltwater, and it's great. It's definitely enough flow with just the filter for the tiny tank, because it is a tiny tank. Plenty bright. It's got decent dimensions. It does have a top. I just took the top off so you could see. But, you know, the top sits on there. And I really like it. I would recommend it. I've never tried the alternative, you know, the competitor's version, but it's got a really bright light. I don't know why anyone would ever want to upgrade that unless they just wanted fancy LEDs for the sake of having fancy LEDs. And the filter's great. You know, with a tiny glass tank, I guess you could do lily pipes and get all fancy, but as a package deal, I'm really happy with it. Definitely. Thumbs up in my book. Hope your tank's doing well. Bye.